Good evening everyone. This is Vrushali. In previous sessions we discussed about cascading and cascadeless schedule with solve examples. I have mentioned complete database management system playlist link in below description box. Now in today's session we will discuss about the next part, that is strict schedule. We will also discuss about strict schedule and their correlation between cascading and cascadeless schedule with examples. So let's start the session. In this channel, you will get a complete point-wise easy explanation, practical demo and question bank of following subjects. Please like and share these videos with your friends and subscribe the channel so you will get a notification regarding my new upcoming videos. Now, the first thing is types of schedules. Schedule means collections of transactions. In DBMS, in transaction, there are two types of schedule, serial and non-serial schedules. These things we already discussed in part 1. Now, non-serial schedule can be divided into the two parts, serializable and non-serializable. Serializable schedule again divided into the two parts, conflict and view serializable. So we already discussed serializable and conflict serializable in part 2 and view serializable in part 3 with examples. Now, non-serializable schedule again divided into the two parts, recoverable and non-recoverable schedule. These things we already discussed in part 4. And recoverable schedule again divided into the three parts like cascading, cascadeless and strict schedule. So cascading and cascadeless schedules we discussed in last session, that is part 5. In today's session we will discuss about strict schedule. See, these all types of schedules with examples is very much important for your university exam as well as GATE exam purpose. Transactions and schedule. This is one of the most important topic for examination purpose. Next. Now, here just we take a revision of cascading and cascadeless schedule. These things we already discussed in detail in previous session. Now, what exactly cascading schedule? See here. In this schedule there are total 4 transactions T1, T2, T3 and T4. Here T2 is depend on T1, T3 depend on T2 and T4 depend on T3. But due to some failure, due to some software or hardware error, T1 transaction get fail, so it use the atomicity property, it roll back the transaction. Rollback transaction means suppose transaction it get fail, they again start from the first step. But at that time, this T2, T3, T4, they use the value of T1 transaction. But this transaction get fail. So at that time, all the dependent transaction also get fail. This is called as cascadeless schedule. It does not maintain the consistency in database. So this problem have solved into the cascadeless schedule. In cascadeless schedule, see here in this schedule as there are total 4 transactions T1, T2, T3 and T4. So first T1 perform the operation and they mention the commit. Commit means data permanently stored in database. So after commit only T2 perform the write operation and T2 perform their operation and after commit T3 perform their write operation in this way. So this is called as cascadeless schedule and they maintain the consistency in database. In your exam they will ask about identify whether a particular schedule is cascading or cascadeless. When after commit of T1 read operation is present. So this is called as cascadeless schedule and this particular schedule generate some problems, means after commit only read operation is performed, not a write operation. So this problem have solved by this strict schedule. Clear? Next. Now here what exactly strict schedule? So strict schedule having the property it allow only committed read and write operations. How? See here in this particular example, this is a strict schedule. In this schedule, there are two transactions T1 and T2. So first T1 perform read and write operations and they mention the commit. Means whatever the operations have they perform, they permanently stored the database, value stored in database, right? And after commit only write operations have performed. This is called as strict schedule. In cascadeless schedule, after commit read operations have performed. In strict schedule, after commit write operations have performed, right? So this is called as strict schedule and it maintain the consistency in database. And it also solve write problem. Clear? And this strict schedule is more restrictions and more restrictive than cascadeless schedule. Next. Now see here, there is just a correlation between the all schedules. See here in this particular diagram, this diagram is very much important. This diagram indicate that all the serial schedule is a strict schedule, all the serial and strict schedule is cascadeless schedule, and all the serial strict and cascadeless schedule is a recoverable schedule. So this part is moved to upward direction. Clear? So how? See here. First, there is your strict schedule. Strict schedule means after T1 commit, write operations perform in T2. This is called as strict schedule, right? The next example is see here. This is a strict schedule but not a serial schedule. See here. First they perform read write operation and mention the commit. And after that, after commit write operations have performed. So this is called a strict schedule. But this is not a serial schedule because it performs the transaction in parallel mode, not a serial mode. Parallel transaction means multiple transactions perform at the same time. See here, there is a read B performed before commit of T1 means this is a parallel transaction, right? So they perform read operations on the another data item, that is B is here, right? So it is okay. So strict, it is a strict schedule but not a serial schedule. Serial schedule means one transaction committed, after that another transaction have started, right? So see here in this diagram, serial schedule is a strict schedule, right? But strict schedule is not a serial schedule. So this thing in downward direction not possible, it possible only in upward direction. Clear? Now next example is see here. This is a strict and serial schedule but cascadeless schedule also. How? See here. It perform read write operation and mention the commit, and after commit here read write operations are performed. Okay. But after commit it perform the read operation. So this is called as cascadeless schedule. Clear? So serial and strict schedule is also a cascadeless schedule and all the schedules are recoverable. Clear? So this is a relation between this. Now this is all about schedules and types of schedules with example. Keep learning. Thank you.